Hi, and welcome to the Dawn Show. Dawn Stensland-Menti here. A real dose of inspiration today with a Grammy-nominated songwriter who decided to give back with the gift of music for students. Hit songwriter Joe Jefferson is here now with his fellow manager Samuel Jackson. It's so good to have you here.
Nice to be here with you.
We want to talk about, of course, we want to reminisce a little bit about your music. And Joe, you're best known worldwide for some of the Spinners' #1 R&B hits, and Brandy with the OJs and all that good stuff. I mean, to now say, well, all these years later, I want to give back to young people. What inspired you to start this new foundation, the Play For Me Foundation?
Well, basically, we're just brainstorming one day. And, we wanted to do something. You know, just writing music is not just enough. You know, we wanted to do something special. Actually, the idea started about we did an EP, and it was put out. We put it out on iTunes, and we decided since the EP was doing well, we were going to go back to those artists and complete a full, CD, and they would take proceeds from that CD and try to save some money, take $10 every time we sold a CD, take $10 and put it aside to try to help do something. Sam said, it's going to take too long. We got to do something right away, So we thought about it long, and our friend Dr. Robert Greif, he came over one day and we were brainstorming again. And he said, I got the idea. Why don't we take the money from the CD and start a foundation? And I'm like, dude, foundation, are you kidding me? So he said, yeah, try it. So I said, okay. We talked about it, and finally we did it, And I kind of put the word out. Sam and I were canvassing the neighborhood, telling people that we hadn't done it yet. We were going to do this. We were going to help kids. We had no idea that it would happen the way it did. And the guy behind me, that lived in the house behind me, said, "You're gonna do this for kids? You're just gonna give all the money to children?" I said, "Yeah. We don't need the money. We just want to raise money to help these children that want to be musicians and they don't have instruments to play. The government is cutting all of the budgets and stuff, So he said, "Well, I'll tell you what. I'll be your first benefactor." Wrote me a check for $2,000.
Nice.
Yeah. So we went out and we took that money and we bought instruments. We walked around in the house for a month with all the instruments displayed on the living room. You know what I mean? We didn't have a school, right? So we targeted. Bob helped us. Dr. Greif, he used to be a resident. When he was in his residency, he was over in Palmyra, and he suggested the Palmyra High School.
And some of these kids, what's amazing about this story is these are kids who love the music.
Love it.
Who want the music.
Oh,
and
yeah.
are playing literally with broken instruments.
Yeah, taped up instruments, okay? And we couldn't have that. We wanted to do something about that. So we arrived over there at Palmyra, and the principal couldn't believe it. He was just like, "No, you got to be kidding me." And I loved him right away because he called the kids his babies. He said, "If you're here to," remember Sam? Yeah. He said, "If you're here to help my babies," he said, "you must be about something." So we sat down and we talked, and he said, "Well, why don't we do this officially? Let's bring the school board in and all the officials, parents and teachers night, So we did. We went over there and he set it up, and it was a wonderful thing.
And what does it make you feel like to see a child who so much loves the music, wants the music, and to have that brand new clarinet?
I know. I mean, you see the look on these kids' faces, and you see the little glow in their eyes because they can't believe that it's happening. They can't believe that somebody cares that they don't even know. It's amazing. How did it make you feel? I know you were almost in tears one night.
I'm a crybaby. I cried a drop of a hat.
Aww.
But to sit there and listen to them playing the music through brand new instruments that we donated to them, you can't beat that with a hammer. I mean, it just makes you feel so good, and you want to keep doing it and keep doing it.
Yeah.
I've gone to 2 spring concerts at Palmyra. The music director over there is Jeffrey Moore, and he invites me the last 2 years. And the brass section, the horn section, it's getting better and better these last 2 years. And it just makes you feel wonderful. You just keep wanting to do and keep wanting to give.
And Sam, you know that it's not just about the music, even though that's wonderful, but statistically, you're changing these kids' lives.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
But
There's
there's a 3 surveys that have been given with the University of Knoxville, University of North Carolina, and I think the other university is Delaware, that has given surveys that says that if kids get involved early with music, there's an 83 or 88% chance that they'll turn out to be great citizens and great, well-rounded people.
Yeah.
And that's just from being involved in music. And that's the reason for, getting involved and staying with it and staying with it. And we're going to stay with it.
And right now, I mean, this is in its infancy.
Yeah, it is.
In South Jersey schools right now,
Yeah.
but you want to spread this, obviously Philadelphia region, Delaware, and beyond.
The world.
Yeah, we're just getting started.
We're just getting started
Just
in
getting
our
warmed up.
conversation here on The Dawn Show. We want to talk about your music, more about your music, where you're going with that when we come right back.